It's alright.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. No music, okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, now.
Yeah, we got it now. All right, here we go. Thank you for coming, everybody. It's time to have some real fun now. Did our prescribed duties. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ah, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Radha Radha, Radha Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Gaura Bhakta-vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gauranga, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Oh, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Chaitanya, Go, Shri Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha. Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. Krishna Gauranga, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Gauranga, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes, yes, yes. Ah, yeah! Woo! Oh, yeah! Oh! Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Gauranga Radha Krishna, Krishna Krishna Radhe, Radha Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Oh. All right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. All right, let's slow it down a little bit. Krishna, Gauranga. Let's do some chop out. Turn your mics on.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Rama Rama Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hari Rama 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 Hari
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Rama.
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari Rama
Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Radha 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 Radha
Radhe Radhika.
Radha
Radhika.
Krishna Krishna
Radhika, Radhika.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Radha Radhe.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Radha Radhe.
Krishna
Radhe
Krishna 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 Krishna
Radhe Radhe.
Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Radhe
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Radhe.
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Radhe.
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Radhe
Rama
Radhe.
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari
Radhe Radhe.
Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Radhe Radhe.
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Chaitanya,
Hari
Chaitanya.
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hare Hare Rama Hari
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hari Hari Oh my Lord Krishna Hari Hari Nityananda Nityananda Sri Advaita
Hare Hare.
Nityananda
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Sri Advaita
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nityananda Gauranga
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Nityananda
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Nityananda
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Nityananda
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nityananda Nityananda Oh Nityananda Nityananda. Nityananda.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Nityananda. 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 Nityananda, 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 go Ranga, go Ranga, go Ranga, go Ranga, go Ranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna 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 Radha 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 Radha, Krishna 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 Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Yeah. So we'll read from Lalita's favorite book lately, Nectar Moon of Lord Chaitanya. Nectar Moon of Lord Chaitanya. Yeah. I rock when the name rocks. If the name rocks, I rock. If the name doesn't rock, I don't rock. We rock together. Yeah. Oh yeah, music, 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 music. Nectar Moon of Lord Chaitanya. Do you have that book there, Lalita? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll read a couple verses here. Let's see, where we got here? Let us glorify, this is chapter 1. Let us glorify the boundlessly merciful, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Supreme, yes, let us glorify the boundlessly merciful, Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is this boundless mercy? Boundlessly merciful. See, boundless. There's no bounds to it. See, it's unlimited mercy. Yeah. The unlimited mercy is life's ultimate goal for everybody, not just for me, not just for Lalita, not just for you guys, for everybody. Can you imagine? Maya is so amazing how good she is hiding things, hiding wealth. You know how people they hide their wealth because they're in Maya, because They would love to hide their wealth. See, they love to hide their wealth. And Krishna also, he usually loves to hide his wealth. You know why? Because Jesus expressed it. He says, cast not your pearls before swine and your food before dogs. Especially in Kali Yuga, man. Talk about dogs and swine. All of us, headed by Goharidas. You know, dogs and swine here. You know, and so the Lord usually hides, even in the incarnations. Even as Krishna, he hid this wealth. He had this wealth of bhakti, pure, the life's ultimate goal, love of Krishna, love of God. See, love for that supreme Lord in the Garden of Eden, you know, before the fall. That and more he hid. Even in Vrindavan, he hid it. He was not boundlessly merciful there in that. You know, that glorification isn't for Krishna, boundless. He's not boundlessly merciful there. He was a little bit miserly. You know, he wouldn't, you had to go to Vrindavan to see the kind of love that those devotees had. It wasn't shown even in Dwarka, right next door, Mathura. They didn't see that. The Lord wasn't boundly merciful. Then he became a little more merciful, and he went to Mathura and started to benedict people with the power of love, but still not fully. Look at Uddhava. He said, Uddhava, I'm going to give you Vaikuntha. He said, I give you Vaikuntha, which is very hard to take. See, I'm sorry, Krishna, you were not boundlessly merciful. I know everybody's going to hate on me on this thing. You see, Gohari hates. No, well, he's just not boundlessly merciful in that incarnation. Oh, but he is in this one, because look at this swine guy, Gohari Das, this pig. You know, gets what the true understanding of who's boundlessly merciful, like Prabodhanandana said. In this incarnation, he gave to us pigs and us swine. You know, what he's never given in any incarnation, even as Krishna, to the general public, to the masses, if they want it, if they accept the gift and don't shoot it down. See, so the Lord Chaitanya was boundlessly merciful in this incarnation because he gave life's ultimate goal as a gift. Yeah. And you know, all it is you just, you know, people coming here, they, you know, you say, well, you know, why don't I get the gift and everything? Well, you know, receive it, take it. Well, I don't know, I'm a little bit afraid of it, and I don't know, I like the mode of goodness. I like to, you know, I just want to, you know, I have faith in the path of being a good person, you know, and the Lord said, no, just take this, just take it. Life's ultimate goal. There's no other goal better than this. This is the supreme opulence, the supreme wealth. Just take it. Well, I don't know. You know, I don't know if I trust you. I don't know if I trust Lord Chaitanya. I don't know. Maybe it's about Jesus. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Jesus is the way. Faith. That's the whole thing here. You got to see people that are all in. See? And then you take the gift, man. Yeah, then they just empty the shit out. Abandon your opinions, your bullshit, you know. You can see those who don't. You see they come here and they got all in. I believe. Let me just steal a little bit of energy here, you know, go off and be a Johannes, man. Learn how to fold you can learn there how to fold your hanky really nicely, you know, perfectly, actually. There won't even be a ring. He'll iron it right in front of you, man. You know. Thieves, man. Yeah, they're thieves. The Lord, he don't worry. He outsmarts the thieves even. Yeah, boundlessly merciful Lord Chaitanya. He's given this life's ultimate goal. Yeah. Where is it, Gohari? Where? Right in front of your face, man. It's here. Yeah, we've been authorized distributors, man. No, we don't distribute Mary Kay Cosmetics. We're not into Amway. We're not authorized Amway or Mary Kay distributors. We're not authorized to distribute Vaidhi Bhakti. No, we give that to the ISKCON and the Gaudiya Samiti and the Radhakund Babajis. I thought they were giving. Oh no, they're giving rules, regulation. Oh, when they say they're giving the Raganuga, yeah, where is it? It's only here. That's why what they don't even believe in real bhakti. Can you believe that? If they believed in real bhakti, they would be here in a minute. Because prema is here, it's right in front of their face. And can you imagine? Oh, we're Raganuga Bhaktas. We know all about real bhakti. But what are you guys doing over there? We're doing, hey, hello. We're doing real bhakti, it's called. Real pure bhakti has been given to us swine here. But we're not swine. Well, that's because you don't admit you're swine and pigs and dogs, and fallen and you're demons like go, you don't admit it. You think you're great devotees. Therefore, you don't get and we get. Because Lord Chaitanya came for us demons in Kali Yuga who will just sit there and admit that we're not smart, we're not beautiful, and we'll just take the gift. Anybody on that? Anybody want that? But Gaurahari, our gurus have never taught us this. No, they taught us to be Babajis, like the role models, and to preach austerities and renunciation of the world. That's the real path. To be a thunderbolt, a big sannyasi with many followers. That's life's ultimate goal. And then when you do that, then you'll get love of Krishna after many lifetimes. That was not the preaching of Lord Chaitanya did, and that's not our preaching now. That's why we're in the line. The electricity is here. The connection is made. The live wire. Just all people have to do is hook into the live wire where the electricity is. You want to electrify your life? You want to be free. you want to be on top of the world. Literally. The Lord is on top of the world and get absorbed in him, and then he's absorbed in you, and boom, instant elevation on top of the world. Otherwise, you'll be on the bottom of the world. Hey, man, sorry, man. We're servants of the Lord, whether you know it or not. We're eternal servants of the Lord's inferior energy or superior energy. I like the superior. Can you tell that Gaurahari has made the choice to accept the gift and serve the superior energy? Can you tell how much fun it is? Well, look at Lalita. She's agreed to accept the gift. Look at Govinda. He looks like he's having a good time, and he's a poor guy even. Why isn't the whole world here? Why? Don't you want to be happy? Don't you know that this is God's happiness you're seeing right in front of your friggin' face? You show me any New Age people more happy. You show me Tony Robbins with all his money and all his followers and everything. How come he doesn't look this happy as we are who are receiving this gift of Lord Jesus? How come none of these gurus look this happy? How about look at the Gaudiya Smriti, the so-called Raganuga Bhaktas with no raga? How come they don't look happy like this? Isn't it all about happiness? Of course it is. Life is about happiness. Even the Buddha preached the path. He says the path of the ultimate path of life is happiness, and he's half right. See? Because that's not the path of happiness there. This is the path of happiness. This is completely right. Lord Chaitanya is happiness personified, and he wants to give himself to you. Just like Lalita said, I got Lord Chaitanya, and I can give it to others. That's the path. That's the disciplic line. If you don't believe that, then you're not even understanding real Krishna consciousness. You never really heard Prabhupada. And you certainly are not in the, can you imagine Narayan Maharaj says, basically saying, I'm the successor for Prabhupada. Yeah, where's your success, man? Have you brought people above Vaidhi Bhakti? I don't consider that successful. This is successful. Therefore, successorship is here. We make successors here. You think Gohari is the only successor? No, we make them. Those who are all in, man. You know, when you get all in here, you'll be like a Govinda and like a Lalita and others that are like that. Janaki's very happy. She's not thinking, should I follow another path? Follow this? And should I go back to the ISKCON gurus? Should I go and hear a kirtan in the Vaidhi Bhakti place? Or should I go to a class and listen to these Vaidhi Bhaktas who have no life at all? See? When you get all in here, you'll see all bliss, all ecstasy, all real life. You'll be electrified and electrify other people. You want to be like that? You'll be an influencer, not like these TikTok, they call them influencers. Influence you in Maya? BFD, man. Everybody's, oh, we're all stars. We're influencers on TikTok. Oh, we're influencers. We're look at us. We're in the media. We're Trumps. We're Bidens. We're news media. Oh, we're important people. In front of the real Lord, you're dog shit, man. You have no love. You're poor people. Poor. Penniless. Trump, you're penniless before the Lord that I serve. The wealthy people are here in this Sangha. All right, ISKCON, you gurus, you're poor. You're poor in bhakti. You don't have any real bhakti. Her ex-guru is poor. He has to think, well, let me pretend I got wealth and then put on a Babaji. Then look at this. I'm wealthy. Ooh, you're a Babaji. And you get all these neophytes that come and say, wow, you must be a pure devotee. You're a Babaji. No, you're poor in pride. Because of pride, you're poor. Because you don't know the real path, you're poor in knowledge. The real knowledge is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. That's why people come here and you become rich when you become faith in this path, faith in these devotees here. You become wealthy, fabulously. You think I'm exaggerating out there, right? Gohari's a big exaggerator. No, I'm just magnifying what's already magnified, but we don't see it. The mercy of Lord Chaitanya has already been magnified, but it's been, diminished. It's been hidden under a bushel. Okay? Because people are teaching the wrong path. They're not recipients of mercy. The first fruits of Lord Chaitanya's mercy is here. It's all here. See? The path to quick attainment is here. See? Simple. The boundless mercy of Lord Chaitanya is here. And as far as I see, it's only here. And I'm open. Let's see some other associates, Lord. Hey, man, what did Jesus say? The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. I think we're the only few out here at this moment. If anybody wants to stand up and say, yeah, we can relate to you, Gohari, what you're saying is absolutely true, but nobody does out there. No ISKCON devotees, no ISKCON gurus, no Gaudiya Samiti, no Radhakund Babajis or their followers. And so I have to say, I think this is the only deal in town for that unlimited merciful Lord. Otherwise, it has no meaning just to say, oh, Lord Chaitanya is unlimitedly merciful. Oh, yes, he's unlimited. Yeah, what is that unlimited mercy? Oh, we don't know. We're just parrots, We just parrot. We are not recipients of that unlimited mercy. We don't know what is real bhakti. No, we know rules. We know Varnashram Dharma. We give classes on you're not the body, but we still believe we're the body because we're not lifted above the bodily concept by Lord Chaitanya's mercy yet, which is the only feasible way, because Tony Robbins ain't going to do it. The Dalai Lama ain't gonna, he wants to get rid of you. He told you to get the shot. The ISKCON gurus are telling you to get the shot. Acharya Dave told you to get the shot. He wants to get rid of you. He's in line with that line of the world to get rid of you. That's why I'm preaching boldly the truth. Hey, man, you guys are in line with the murderers out there. Oh, it's true. What, you can't take the truth? Well, GFOHT or GTFOH. Even we got these riffraff that we put on the outside are in line with those murderers. That's why, Jesus said about the Johans, the Pharisees, you know what he said? I'll just repeat it. Yeah, you don't serve the real God. You serve Lucifer. You serve the devil. That's your father. That's conclusive, my friends. I'll give you the explanation. Putana is his mother and father. You could say the Kaya is his father and Putana is mother, the false representative. And all his followers there are like that. So you either believe these kinds of statements or you get bewildered by those. See? How do you know that his father is Maya, illusion? Well, he doesn't follow this path. Isn't this path in a book? Is his path he's teaching? Well, actually, you're all gurus. Don't you see Lord Chaitanya says you're all gurus? Is that really in there in the right context? Or is it you get a bona fide spiritual master who is actually master of Krishna? You can see it, man. You can see the person's clear, conclusive, logical, intelligent, better than any of these so-called gurus out there, so-called spiritual masters who have not mastered the spirit. Mastering the spirit means being, the Lord says, hey man, this devotee is my master because I'm his master. It's really, we're in love with each other. That spiritual master, yeah, prove me wrong because the book teaches that. Johan doesn't, he's part of that out there. Part of the speculators out there who say, oh, you're all gurus, but actually I'm guru. It's bullshit. They're bullshitting you. They lie to themselves and they lie to you. And it's just a pack of liars, literally, there, everywhere in the world. That's what we're dealing with here. That's excrement. See, that comes out as it goes out. It's kind of nuclear. I think we're going nuclear a little bit today. I couldn't believe we did a 4.5-hour class yesterday. It just it's like it just breezed by. I thought, I didn't even think about the time. I didn't even quite, but 4.5 hours, man, that's, that's uncommon. And a lot of people stayed.
We were clinging on your lips, Guru Maharaj. It was so interesting. Every word from the beginning until the end.
Yeah. Trippy. Anyway, the boundlessly mercy, I love that verse, man. There's a lot to say about that, isn't it? People, you got to really think and really analyze that. This is what we do here, is really analyze these words. They're not trivial. They're not, people that haven't got this potency, they just breeze by and they read the verse and don't understand anything. They don't understand that every word is glorifying the absolute truth and in a marvelous way and an important way, in the way that we should all take notice. Because if you're not a recipient of the boundless mercy of Lord Chaitanya, which is life's ultimate goal, love of Godhead, that people have done austerities for 60,000 years to get, and they only got a diminished version, not what Lord Chaitanya gave. More of a Ras of Dwarka or Mathura or something like that. See, that's why Lord Chaitanya, his quality is boundlessly merciful. It's absolutely true. It's not an exaggeration. People just don't know the value of life's ultimate goal. If they did, they'd all be going for it, wouldn't they? And then they might start thinking. So let's jog your thinking out there, and you movements out there. There's no reason why you shouldn't be thinking, okay, life's ultimate goal is love of God, and my gurus never emphasized that. So are they really gurus? Are they really in the real line? Or is it somebody, with a t-shirt who is saying, life's ultimate goal, that's in the book, chapter 23 of Madhya Lila. Life's ultimate goal is love of Krishna. Oh yeah, well, where is it? It's where the people have attained life's ultimate goal. They're the only ones who know what the path is. How do you know that, Gohari? Well, because Bhagavad Gita teaches. Bhagavad Gita 10:10 teaches to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, prema bhakti, life's ultimate goal. I give them. It's almost like a symphony here, like I'm like sitting like with a, orchestrating a symphony, Where's my little pen? Life's ultimate goal, is those who have love of Krishna. Love of Krishna. They know how to come to Krishna because Krishna says it. You believe Bhagavad Gita? I don't believe any of these gurus believe Bhagavad Gita yet. So why follow them, man? Why not follow people who have the result of Bhagavad Gita 10:10? You see, they understand. See, that they have the right understanding and they have real transcendental knowledge, like the verse says. Gohar, you're always repeating yourself. Well, I can't help it that these guys are deaf out there. I'm trying to clean their ears out. It takes there's so much earwax in these Radhanas and these Jaipatakas and these Narayan Raj groups and these Radha Kumbhabas, so much earwax that we got to scrape the wax out with the tool of the absolute truth, really basic stuff, so that Krishna consciousness can get back on the train track that's the express train track back to the spiritual world. That's what we're here to do. Unbelievable. Lord Chaitanya's mercy is Lord Chaitanya's mercy. It was here 550 years ago, and it's revived here in this Sangha again. You want life? Here it is. Lord Chaitanya's blessing of love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal is real life. Otherwise, you're not alive. You're part of the walking dead. I don't care how much propaganda Maya does out there and say Trump's alive and these gurus are alive. They're not. They're walking dead persons until love of Krishna manifests in their heart. I dare any one of you, I dare you, Acharya, to get your friggin' ass over here and prove me wrong that you're not alive until love of God awakens in your heart and you're not a real spiritual master. You shouldn't be worshipped. You shouldn't even be respected by people that are on the same level as you. What, have you memorized a few friggin' verses? BFD. Where's the love of God in your followers? Nowhere to be seen. Where's the love of God in you? Nowhere to be seen. Therefore, you're both on the same level. You're just the neophytes. But I got good news for you, Acharya Devs, and you followers of all these gurus. Lord Chaitanya wants to make you a real guru, like we make real gurus here. Because he's given us to do that. Prabhupada did. He told me personally to wake them up, light them up, shake them, shake their roots from the clinging of austerities and Vaidhi Bhakti and Varnashram Dharma. Their roots, they think they're going to be delivered by that. No. You shake off that dirt right now. You're delivered by the association of those who have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And only that way. How are you going to overcome these willies of Kali Yuga, for God's sake? Can you tell what's coming down the friggin' pipe? Absolute tyranny, dictatorship. Everything is lies everywhere. You know, I was showing Lalita this TikTok thing where there's a civil war because of this border thing. And one guy drove to the border. This is what the news media does. And even I was a little confused because, boy, look, there are all these things and troops and all this, and all these people trying to get through the border, you know, and they're fighting to get through, and it's a big fiasco, and there's going to be a civil war. You see? And this guy drove, and he says, "Hey, I want to show you what's really going on." And he had the camera going over. I'm only a half a mile from the border. And he went half a mile. There's a big, you know, like, what do you call it? Wall, right? Wall. And then he said, "Oh, here's one open gate." Nobody was there to get through. And then they went a little bit more closer to the where they're saying all the ruckus is and people trying to get through, and another open gate. He says, if they wanted to get through into this country, they would just walk half a mile over there and walk through the friggin' gate. No guards, no guns, nothing. This is the world now with social media. They lie. Nothing but lies. How are you going to get through this? They're lying on all fronts. Everywhere is a lie. What did Jesus even say? There's a time when there's going to be great deception upon the world. Oh, Johannes, you stupid idiot. Is that time now? Oh, no, everything is perfect. Yeah, you see, that's because your father is the devil, the fucking devil, man. You know, Maya, illusion. You think like that. Now, God, thank God you're out of this Sangha. Guy, even now he's lying. Even now, you know, he says, "Oh, and I asked Gohari this." No answer. The fucking guy asked nothing. I checked to see where is it and say he asked me something. He didn't ask me nothing. He just lies to look like, you see, I asked Gohari. And he doesn't reply because I'm so smart. He's a fucking liar because his father is the father of lies, Putana and Kalya. That's their nature. And the whole world is under these influences. Gohari, you think you're the only truthful person in the world. See, I know the minds of people. You think it? No, the Lord is the only truthful person, actually. I worship the spotlessly pure one and the truthful one. See? And that's in the book. But you know what? If you don't have the kind of love that is very rare in this world, I've come to know and realize from personal experience, you cannot see what's in those scriptures. You cannot see Bhagavad Gita 10:10. You know how I know? Because I look at Radhanath, and he's guru, and he doesn't have love of Krishna. He doesn't have the right understanding. He even tried to mislead one of my disciples. He did, actually. My disciple believed him. Gohari he's not in the real disciple line. Go to Narayan Raj. Oh, he's in the real line. Yeah? Huh. That's how I know. I have personal experience with Radhanath, personal experience with Narayan Raj, personal experience with Radhakund Babaji's. I didn't see this love of God. I seen a lot of cheating going on. A lot of people saying this weed is purebhakti.com. This pride is real pure bhakti. Having a big sannyasi stick and being on a stage looking glorious is pure bhakti and an advanced devotee. Simply because they were initiated by Prabhupada. Oh, and you are a grand disciple sitting over there. We don't evaluate that way. We look, how conclusive are you? See? If you're really ecstatic, truly, you're going to be conclusive and you'll follow the real line. The map book will say, oh, you're on course. But if you have false bhakti like that Johann piece of shit over there, then you will look at the map book and you'll try to look around and juggle the words and say, you see, Gohari doesn't know what he's talking about. You see, the real path is you're all gurus. You're all gurus. But listen to my conclusion. You're all gurus. See, he's acting as guru when he says that. And he's just bullshitting everybody else because they like to hear that. Oh, we're guru too. Wow, we're exalted people, right? Christina likes that, doesn't she? Christina likes, oh, we're all real gurus. Oh, yeah. Now you see why Gorakhari didn't mention my name, and he should have, because I'm Guru Day too. They're a bunch of children trying to, imitate the real thing. Hey, what are they really? How they act. Oh, why didn't you're praising Gohari as your real guru. You can go look on this thing for 6 years. Gohari, he's so great. He's so wonderful. And then he put a little picture of, on the bottom of his posts, usually little. Oh, he's so great and everything. He's a friend of everybody and all this. Okay? 6 years. Now everybody, before I was guru now, but I chastise him a little bit. Oh, no, you're not guru now. No, I know better. I've always known better, actually. See? So don't believe only what they say, believe what they do. Believe how they act. Or they act, that's why do I trust Lalita and Govinda? Because the map book says, oh, we have a bona fide spiritual master, you get the result of real ecstatic bliss and love of Godhead and to taste devotional mellows. I see they do that. And then they also devoted to, they didn't say like Johann, hey, thanks for the awakening. See, they didn't say like Christina, thanks for the awakening. Now we're out of here. We're never really part of your family. We just came here to steal your bhakti, like Ravana, and go to our kingdoms. Didn't Ravana do that? He went inside the circle. No, he coaxed Sita outside the circle and grabbed the bhakti he thought was real, but it wasn't real, and took it to his kingdom. What the heck? What are they doing? See, don't judge them by what they say only, by how they act. They come into this circle here, right? And they think they grab the real bhakti, thanks for the awakening, and they take it back to their kingdoms, right? They don't want to be part of this kingdom. They don't kingdom of Vrindavan, do they? No, they take it back to their kingdom. Gohari, why are you criticizing? This is fantastic. I'm preaching. I finally have living examples. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Johann. I have living examples of fools to preach from the book that it points this out. And I say, here's it in the book. See? And there it is in life. They say, Johann's saying, you see, it's in the scripture, it doesn't say you should mention anything about the world. You just you see, it says that in here. He spends all day looking for verses he can juggle and see out of context, because unless you have pure love of Krishna, the true one, you're going to do that. You're going to use everything to justify why you're guru but not guru. Is all double think, double talk. See? But you get the real potency, and I just pointed out, because, hey, man, this is a schoolroom, isn't it? Aren't we learning great things? You think any of these gurus in ISKCON can point any of these things out? That shows the real power of Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and Prabhupada, and the whole line is here and not there. They can't even have these kinds of talks, even in dreams. Hey, we got a new cheerleader here. Shama Sundari. All right. I want you and Amy to get your pom-poms out. We got to get Amy back. I haven't seen her. She comes and goes. She's processing this whole thing because it's intense, man. It's very intense. That's why there's progress here. You know? Yeah. Whew. Okay. See what we got here. So you start reading there, Lalita. My voice is like
Okay, thank you.
finishing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. All glory to Prabodhananda Saraswati. And all glories to Lord Chaitanya. Let us glorify the boundlessly merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Prince of Raja, to taste the intoxicating sweet waves of the nectar of transcendental love for Krishna, as well as to give that nectar to others. He has now appeared in the in the transcendental abode of Navadvipa.
You know, it's amazing. If Bhagavad Gita teaches, if you know the reason for the descent of an incarnation, see, you never take birth again. If you know the reason. But to know that reason, there's only two ways to know the reason. And that two ways ends up being one way. See? The two ways is you have to have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, like all the verses say in Chaitanya Charitamrita. First verse is always those who have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, those who have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. See? If you have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, then you can know the reasons why the Lord descends.
Yeah.
See? Otherwise, no. Proof is all these gurus preaching Varnashram Dharma and rules and regulations and don't know the reasons. If you're a recipient of Lord Chaitanya's mercy, then you will be able to do what he did. You will be able to taste the glories of the name of God with prema, with devotion, increasing, ever refreshed, ever increasing, forever. See? Then you can know by personal experience, like the Lord knew by personal experience. See? Like all devotees know by personal experience. And if they get the order, which we've gotten, we teach that. And that's the other way to know, is first you have to hear these explanations from a devotee who knows personally. Like Jesus said, only the Father knows the Son, and only the Son knows the Father. And the Son can reveal the true nature of the Father to whom he chooses. See, that's Guru Day. See, that's Bhagavad Gita 10:10 in person. They know the way back to Godhead. They have real transcendental knowledge. From them ecstatic prema emanates. Oh, does that emanate here? By their word, ignorance is destroyed. Ooh, do we destroy some ignorance here? Do we go to the excessive level of destroying ignorance? All the way up the ladder, all the way from the worldly ignorance, all the way up to religious ignorance? And culminates in you knowing also, because you heard the truth here from a bona fide source that is a recipient of Lord Chaitanya's mercy and proves it. And proves it by your testimony of receiving that, because you have faith in that word. All your sins are forgiven. How do you know? Because you can chant with such bliss and ecstasy. Otherwise, no, you can't. None of these gurus I've seen can chant with bliss and ecstasy because their sins have not been forgiven. Okay? Why? Because they don't know the postgraduate teaching of Krishna consciousness, which is Chaitanya Lila teaching, which comes through us. And they don't even care. We're going to make sure that some people will see how valuable what we are doing in this world. How it is a revolution in the lives of people looking for God, to where you actually will actually experience God in your life now, this relationship with the Lord in your life now, not some pie in the sky religious bullshit from people who don't experience God in their lives now. A lot of that stuff going on. That's Putin obstacle. That's people who speak poison because they're not experienced devotees and their hearts are not purified by this bhakti, which is the only way to get a pure heart. No rules and regulations can give you that kind of purification. That's why even Lord Chaitanya quoted verses from the Bhagavatam that none of these teachers of bhakti even know, because they don't experience these verses. Yeah, it's not by rules and regulations. You could be a perfect Brahmin, man, following these rules, regulations, and Varnashram Dharma perfectly. But if the love of Krishna is not awakened in your heart, you can't purify yourself or anybody else.
It's not logic to think that you can do it by rules and regulations. It's not logic. There is no power behind that. There needs to be a power, a living force behind it to purify you, you know?
It's only this relationship with the spotlessly pure Lord.
Yeah.
And that comes from having a bona fide spiritual master. And I haven't seen any devotees of Prabhupada that actually have, finished it like that, where that's for us to finish it. If any of these proud sannyasis and gurus or any of their followers will come and understand and learn about the real value of Lord Chaitanya, and that goal of life has been attained by many people here, and that they can attain it quickly in this life here and not there, because they don't got it, they can't prove it, they can't show it. All they can do is deceive you, because Maya is deceptive in this Kali Yuga. You can't even find a real Brahmin. They're so hard to find. You can't even find a sincere sannyasi. Maybe there's one or two somewhere. You can't get out of hypocrisy. You can't find a real guru out there. I'll say it for all of them, because if you don't have love of God, you're not a real spiritual master. Nobody should be bowing down to you. You should only bow down to the Lord, and the Lord, only the Lord. And I mean the devotee, because if you found a real devotee, you found the Lord in that manifestation as his devotee incarnation. And if you haven't found that, better bow down to Prabhupada, who was that. You better bow down to Rupa Goswami, Jesus Christ, who was that. No mundane worship, because that is what's driving people to hell. They don't know what is spiritual. How dare anybody worship Prabhupada or Bhaktisiddhanta or Bhakti Vinod or Rupa Goswami and these fuckers who are not transcendental? That's illusion, my friends. That is against even the Bible, who said, "Thou shalt not put any idol before me," but a real spiritual master who is claimed by Krishna. See? And actually is a manifestation of Krishna's Satchidananda potency in the world. Oh, wow. The Lord is even more pleased, because that devotee will lead you to the true kingdom, and it will not be promoted. I don't promote worship of persons who are not accepted by the transcendental Lord. You got to understand this if you want to be saved. Otherwise, you'll somehow or other, you'll see some other mundane person and you'll worship them, because they say, well, you see, we're worshipful. We were actually recipients of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And they won't have the symptoms. They won't have the characteristics. They won't have the potency. And you worship them, and it's like putting a bad apple with a good apple. The rotten apple poisons the good apple. That's how it works. Oh, yeah. That's Maya's last trick. And I'm here to smash that last trick of Maya. You don't like it? GTFOH. That's the whole problem with ISKCON. They worship Prabhupada, they worship Bhakti Siddhanta, which is fine. It's beautiful. They're pure devotees. There's no fault in that. You know, they were Satchidananda. Bhakti Vinod, also Satchidananda. Gorkishore Das, Satchidananda. Jaipataka, no! No! We're going to get kicked out of here, Lalita.
Is your window open?
No, it doesn't matter, man. This goes through the walls, goes through everything. Plus, I got thin walls here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're a manifestation of the Lord, if the mercy of the Lord is there, you know, it's the qualities of Lord Chaitanya. He was lion-like, right? Let the elephantine offenses flee from the loud shouts of Lord Chaitanya. Now, if you're really used by Lord Chaitanya, what are you going to be, a mouse?
No, you're a lion.
You think if you chant in ecstasy, that's you're destined to be a mouse or shy or a meek preacher? When the Lord was a lion-like, and Nityananda, they're lions. Minikaitam Ramdas, the recipient of Lord Nityananda's mercy, was lion-like. Oh, he chastised a Brahmin. The only person who has the ability or the to chastise a Brahmin is a Vaishnava, who is a recipient of Lord Chaitanya's mercy. No one else can do that. You will feel guilty. You'll feel ashamed. You'll feel like, maybe did I commit an offense? You won't know the truth. You have to understand the truth. A real Vaishnava can do that. You can't imitate this.
Be sure of your case, yeah.
Yeah, you can't chastise gurus and all that stuff unless you have the real truth. You realize the higher level, because then it's actually pleasing to Krishna because you're really helping them. You know, Prabhupada chastises God brothers, but he told his disciples, he said, be careful. You know, what I do, you can't imitate. Because your mind will get a little, you know.
You need to be backed up by the, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be really be used by the Lord to do this. This is why even Prabhupada he kind of regulated his chastisements of these persons sometimes because, you know, he didn't want to flip everybody out. To all those who have left this Sangha will not benefit from any devotional service, as one Maharaj quotes, I love. The greatest miracle is the awakening of ecstatic devotion to Krishna, and the greatest misunderstanding is aversion to it. Yeah. If you're adverse to the truth, see, this is forced purification on Johanna. This is actually mercy. They want to run away, right? When the mercy, when he's found out. Oh, I'm sorry, so I just keep it close because he watches the videos.
Yeah, he watches them.
Yeah.
He replies on it, yeah.
Yeah, forced purification. Yeah. And because people want to run, that are like that. They want to steal the bhakti and run away. Remember Ravana? He didn't come and take the bhakti and stay there. He wanted to grab Sita, the personification of bhakti, and take it back to the kingdom, their kingdom. Isn't that what he did? Isn't that what Christina wanted to do and did? They try to steal this bhakti and they take it back to the kingdom, but they get the false Sita.
Yeah.
How do you know? Well, look what comes out of their mouth. Kaya. Poison, speculation, twisting the scriptures. Their whole goal is to put themselves on top of Guru. See? That's not real Vaishnava. That ain't the real path. So if you're listening, Johan, and he can't hear, the people like that are so stuck in their belief in themselves and their own ideas. That was his whole problem from the beginning. His belief that he is right, just like these Vaidhi Bhaktas. He's in the same category. He was just came here, is a little more, what do you call, crafty, come here, take some of this bhakti, but he still has the same mentality, wanting to be better than Guru, wanting to be on top of Guru, thinks he knows more than Guru. Isn't that what, Christina? Isn't that funny? They're all in the same Sangha. Tarun, Madhusudhan, who never, I confronted him, I said, come on, you're not following the Guru principle. But inside, I didn't believe this fucker, man. I have my own idea. As soon as he squirted that out in his class, I confronted him on it, never gave another class after that. Because I revealed myself. See, these guys because they're under the influence of Kalya and Putana, they like to work in the dark. They like to work underneath.
Yeah.
See, that's why, Freddie told me one time, Madhusudhan came to him and said, "Ooh, look what Gohari did years ago. He wrote this letter to Narayan.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
What do you think about that?" What was his motive? See, always in the dark. I only heard about because Freddie told me. And also Arjai, working in the dark. And then Freddie came and said, "Hey, look what this Arjai is." See, this is that path. It's snaky. But we're doing pretty good. Krishna's helping us, right? He helped Lalita out of the Arjai thing. For new people coming, it's very bewildering. You don't know. You think, well, bhakti, look, this stuff. Isn't it funny? These snakes, they have the he thing. Christina, Arjai, and so you can see there's something there that's the Lord has the false representation of bhakti, even at that level. And these gurus don't even have that I've seen. Yeah, see, and they pull it off because they say, you see how they pull it off by really mundane, the votes and the dhotis and memorization of scriptures, and they're in the good old boys club, somehow Jewish, maybe, the Jewish club. I think all the gurus weren't they all most Janaki?
Many are, yeah.
Many were like Jew, there's some kind of club like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, so they pulled it off in different ways, and everybody has to learn this. This is Maya Tattva. You can't, this is pointing out where the cracks are, where the faults are, where the darkness is. Otherwise, how can I preach Bhagavatam? How can you learn Bhagavatam? The highest truth is reality, right? Love of Krishna, love of God, distinguished from the illusion. See, isn't that Johan and Christina's problem? And Tarun's? They haven't distinguished the illusion. They're in it now. They believe in the illusion. So this is good for us and ultimately good for them. Yeah, that's a good one, Tom, isn't it? This was a new one for me, the taking Sita to their own kingdom, which was the false Sita. So we see how that. It's like, wow, Lord, thank you for showing me how they did that. They went into the circle, to steal the Sita, the bhakti, and take it to their house, with their followers and their following, Any remember, Lord Krishna is removed from the process of reincarnation and achieves moksha. Moksha, yeah. Well, it's if you come here, it's more than moksha. Moksha is not the highest goal of life. Moksha is, like the Christians say, salvation, and that's the Brahman level. You're saved and everything, but there's no service really to the Lord. You're just saved. You're not even thinking of serving the Lord. You're just kind of one with God, and there's no service mood. So this is beyond moksha, actually. Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
verse,
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead there. Go
I
ahead.
just wanted to share that verse, Lord Chaitanya destroying the elephantine fences. We've got practical experiences, examples of that here. I always remember Mary Sachi sharing to me. She gave me all this, shared a load of stuff to me when I was by the Ganga Mat with you in Mayapur 6 years ago. I was like, yeah, something to do with this, but I didn't know what then. She was sharing when she disturbed your bhajan one time, and you told her to be quiet, listen, but she kept persisting. So you shouted at her, roared at her, but it had a great effect because she saw this black demon coming out of her mouth. You do the job. They can talk all they like, Mr. Johan, Mr. Christina, and all these people, or how he does the job. And that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. Well, they admit they got awakened here. You know, they admit that. But you see, that's so. It's kind of it's even from a logical sense. That's ungrateful. You know, that's betrayal. You know, you know, in their minds, they think, yeah, that's okay because demons think like that. They don't see that the demon part thinks, oh, betrayal. Well, that's fine. That's what we do.
But they minimize this, Christina wrote in Johan's class, I just needed a minimum of contact to awaken my bhakti again because I'm so high. And Johan as well, he's in all his lectures, he's trying to deny that actually because you just get it from Chaitanya. He's not talking about you anymore. It's Chaitanya, it's Radha and Krishna and
Yeah.
Guru. No, no, no.
Yeah, you see
Let's
that.
not talk about that
Yeah.
anymore. Let's
You
not.
see, that's the different opinion. The different opinion is not. I've been preaching the opposite. You get it in the line, like the book says. Those who patiently hear, you know, those by the action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat, chapter 1. The action of the devotee Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat, love of God is instilled in the heart of the devotee. See, he preaches the opposite. That's his other opinion. But what is the right opinion? Is it the one I'm telling you that's actually in the book? Clear, you know, basic? Or is it that opinion? That opinion is an illusion by the illusionist. See? He is illusioned and he illusions anybody who believes him because that puts you off the real path. No, it's by the action of the devotee Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat, love of Krishna is given to you. And you even see it work here too, because that's our process. See, they go and they say, I just needed a minimum. See, they don't want to go through purification of the false ego.
That's the problem.
Yeah. They don't want to stay. No, let me just steal and go away into my kingdom so I can live this out that I'm so great, right, Christina?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a great soul. Oh, Gohari, I'll purify him someday. And Johan, you see, Gohari's wrong. You know, I see this is the way it works. See, everything that they're preaching is illusion. And I prove it. I'm here to smash your ideas, Johan, you know, because you're at the lunch. You have no leg to stand on. All you can do is lie to you, like you say, oh, see, no, nothing from Gohari. It's all a lie. Everything he does has to be for based on a lie and deception. Even the philosophy. That's why that house will automatically fall. It's already fallen. It's already under the guidance of Putana and Kalya and the donkey demon who doesn't want to change. No, Johan, don't change. Don't listen to. No, you're right.
Now I remember what Arjai told Freddie that he was your guru in a previous life. So it's well, he is above you. And that's what Christina also says when Gorahari will be purified, I will include him because I have a special mission Krishna showed me this. See?
They're
Yeah,
all
exactly
children.
the same thing as Arjun.
Babies. Yeah, this is babies. Same thing. It's the same Maya, and Maya tricks those. See, proof that this is the real path is we know this. They don't know that. It even sounds childish. If you stay here, you get a brain. They don't got a brain, man. They can't see that as real childish. They're looking to be important, name and fame. That's very very neophyte. They want to be loved. They want to be important. They want to be all this.
On
And
top,
see,
yeah.
devotees, when you're a real Vaishnava, you love you get your juice purely from from glorifying the truth. You please Krishna truly by glorifying him as he is. And that is good enough for a devotee. I don't need to be important. That's why for 25 friggin' years, everybody didn't even listen to me. I don't need, I know, I just love talking about the Lord. I love, reading these verses and taking shelter verses, and they had an effect. They're purifying, 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 purifying to the point, people started come, and then Prabhupada said, yeah, you're on now you're my servant, man. I have a use for you. Okay? This is my order to you. Now you teach what you've been learning on this path, for so many years and ecstatically worshiping. There is a reason for this. The disciplic line can use you now to bring it to bloom. Otherwise, just not bloom. It's still closed up. What rules, regulate. That's where's the life in that? The life is in the love of God, man, and we have that. See? And they need more purification. Yeah, otherwise, they'll just stay like they'll die like that. Like my ex, they all the same. Look at Mahavirya. Look at Meena. Want to teach us, right?
Yeah.
Look at my ex-wife. She thinks she can teach us. That she can teach you, right? If she wants to teach you, she wants to teach you. You don't know. You can't understand these things my guru gave to me. These are very high. But she understands. We've got no bhakti, nothing. She's still praying for what you have. See, that's called being an ordinary neophyte person. You project your ordinariness on the real empowered devotees of the Lord. There are ways doing that.
Manorama always told me, Lalita, you shouldn't talk about ecstasy. You can only talk about a little bit of bliss. That's all.
See, again, they don't know and believe in real ecstasy, and therefore they don't get it.
Why, she had it herself from you. She
Yeah.
had it herself.
Well, she had something. She didn't have the full, but it's just like a Johann. It's just like Christina. They get something, some rays, but it's diverted into, I want to be in charge. I want to be the teacher. I'm better than Guru. See, these are anarthas, and they have to leave. And then they go into association of those persons who believe that too. I was listening to Narayan Raj, and this is real controversial because all these Narayan, they'll say, hey, our guru is so great. I was listening to him, and I was thinking, God, he's trying to be better than Prabhupada. I saw that because of the way I worship. I thought, why is he trying to say like he's, better and subtly, it's always subtle, like Johann was doing in his preaching here with me. It was the same kind of thing. And my ex-wife went right there because she also wanted to be subtly, like a teacher. And I was wondering, why is she so competitive with me? Especially after that, thinking that she knew the way and what I should do and I should follow her order. See, this is the Maya. Anyway, I learned myself. This was part of my instruction to learn. I learned from Narayan Raj. I have nothing against anybody. I actually appreciate it, but I'm here to reveal my findings because, man, it's gotten me to a fantastic place and it just gets better. I think, does anybody else want to go there? I mean, look at Lalita. Look at the bliss of Govinda. Look at a lot of devotees. Look at Shama Sundari, how she's getting advancing. Yeah, look how happy Janaki is. You know,
Funny.
Fanny. And also Amy, but she's got little things she got to deal with. But still,
Janardana.
yeah, Janardhan. You got was it Aman?
Aman.
Me.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can forget about him sometimes, but I shouldn't be forgetting about him. He's a great devotee. Very faithful, very committed to Krishna and the Lord and devotees, real devotees. Always praise coming out of his mouth. See, the person that's purified. And again, you should give classes again there, Aman. They were fantastic. Remember the way he would do Chaitanya Leela? Oh, it was amazing, very unique. We got to hear those again. You got to do that again, man. You told this many times, but never said what it was. What C
I'm
told me.
replying to Tom.
Oh, okay. C told me her deepest desire a long time ago. Oh, yeah. What's her deepest desire?
Yeah, he always says that, Tom, but he never says what it is.
Oh, well, tell us her deepest desire. I'd like to know.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds interesting. So when you get the bhakti, real bhakti, you want devotion. You relish devotion. It's the best. You want to be glorified dummies. Yeah, you want to be glorified dummies. Johan and yeah, exactly. See, she's got a clear vision, clear understanding. When you have the real bhakti, it's not like you want to be glorified. See, he's a wannabe, even though he says, "Oh, I don't want to be." No, he wants to be. That's the purification. He won't admit he wants to be important. He wants to be better than Guru. He wants to be God, in other words. That's why you see Vallabhabhata, when he left Lord Chaitanya, went on to imitate Mahaprabhu. He was Mahaprabhu now. This is where that leads, usually. They're not satisfied even being a great devotee. They want to be God. See, it's all a twisted version because a devotee see, if you're a real devotee, you're in the purified version of that. He wants to imitate Guru and God, ultimately. Okay? The real devotee is not the imitation. In a sense, they are the Lord, but they never preach like that, and they don't sincerely want to be the Lord like that. They relish being a devotee in the devotional position because that's the truth. That's not the truth. To be better than Guru is not the truth. That is an illusion. To be God is an illusion, even though shastrically, the devotee, the spiritual master and a real devotee, a purified devotee, is the Lord in that form. Okay? But you can see when you get enough perspective, seeing the illusion and the truth, you see, oh, this is the purified way. See? That's why you got to get purified, man. You can't do a Christina or a Johan to get this closeness with the Lord, where you understand things so clearly. So perfectly, actually, without the delusion. That's Vrindavan. I mean, I'm amazed myself. I had no idea where this was going, other than it was just so nice to be close to Krishna more and more and more and more and more. But then I start to see, and especially when I start to see that kind of stuff happening with Johan and Christina when they come here and they try to steal and they go away to their kingdoms. And then they preach all this nonsense, all these tricky things and lies. And
Tom says she wanted power.
Oh yeah, of course you want that. That's what makes the world turn. Is the people's
It's
desire for
demoniac.
power. See, Desire for power. Now, what do devotees have? Do they have a desire for power?
No.
Well,
They want to feel empowered by the Lord to glorify Him, to talk conclusive truth.
well, power, prestige, wealth is like what do you call, like a side thing. It comes with this relationship. Automatically, you become powerful, spontaneously, not because you want it. It just comes with the territory. So devotee, like for me, when I'm chanting, I just, hey Lord, let's get together, man. Let's rendezvous. Let's have a party. Because the party is just being with Krishna and diving into the Lord. The Lord is like a swimming pool, and you're like a diver, right? You know how divers like to just dive into a swimming pool, right? It's so nice, splash in the water. That's a devotee. Just do that, and power comes automatically. Like this
Yeah,
class. Look at all this dance, man. This powerful dance. Comes just from diving. I didn't come to be because I want to be powerful. See, that's a material thing, material desire. But this is spontaneous devotional service, and why Prabhupada came to me, because I had enough experience of this relationship. So that you can, that's why I preach this. I preach like Jesus preached, right? Jesus said, seek the kingdom of God and all else is added. He knew that from experience. I know that. All is added, everything on all levels is added. My happiness is added. The spiritual power to preach the as it is and be a real spiritual master comes from this relationship. I'm teaching. That's why you see they don't want to get purified. We want to steal and go into our kingdom. So because basically Christine is saying, I want to live out this desire to be powerful. I don't agree. I have a different opinion than Gohari. Johan also. See, no, I don't agree. I have a different opinion than Gohari. It's not about purification. It's enough for me to go direct to Lord Chaitanya. See, and I preach what Lord Chaitanya said. Those who are my direct devotees are not my real devotees. Those who are the devotees and disciples of my real devotees are my real devotees. I preach that. He preaches something else, right? This is in the book, really. That his stuff is just juggled words of the scriptures. He's a little bit more clever because he's deceitful and he lies and he won't admit it. See? Because he's worshiping a liar. He's worshiping Putana. He's worshiping speculation. See, that's Kalya.
Yeah, we want to be used to show the world His beauty and His power. We want to be used to give Him the chance, actually, that devotees show this to the world.
Yeah, it comes from this. Everything comes from the relationship. Yeah. All devotees do. They play with the Lord, and spontaneously these things. It's like, spontaneously from their meeting the Lord, a song comes. They used to show this in movies sometimes, when a beautiful man and woman, they meet and then sparks fly, fireworks and all that. It's basically how it is with, that's what my realization is. Just I come to meet with the Lord, and I have no idea. I couldn't believe 4.5 hours went yesterday. Where'd that come from? Just from this meeting the Lord, and then the song comes and the activities come and everything. It's beautiful.
His power keeps us straight.
Yeah, I mean, we have the protection of Lord Chaitanya and the disciplic line. It's beautiful. It's amazing. That's why I'm preaching. Hey, man, you want shelter? Come under. We're the shelter Govardhan here. We have that. Yeah, see that also, see, wanting to be used. See, it's still a little material thing. You want to be used. See, you're not saying, I want to communicate. I want to commune with you, Lord. I want to meet you, Lord. Do you think Radharani's thinking, I want to be used by Krishna? No, she wants to meet the Lord, and she wants to taste the bliss of being close to God, to taste the Lord's sweetness and beauty. See? Otherwise, see, that's a little material. Let's just let you know, what you're thinking.
Yeah, but meanwhile, while you preach, you are the flute, so he can use you as a flute for him.
Yeah, but when you say, I want to be used, that's a desire. See, you want what comes along with meeting the Lord. That's not pure devotional service. You're not saying, oh, I want to meet with you, Lord. So the Lord say, oh, you just want to be used by me.
No, you want to meet him, of course.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not what he's saying. That's inconclusive. That shows some desire there, material desire. I want to be used by the Lord. Why? Why do you want to be used? Well, if you look deeply in that, it's because you want to be important. There's some material thing you want to get by being used. You'll be looked at as a great devotee, maybe. The devotees, they plunder the Lord.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
plunder this relationship.
Yeah.
They dive into the Lord.
Yeah, you're plundering him.
And the use just comes along with it. It's like a company car. The power just is like a company car, and all the things you get for being close to the Lord and in his company. See, in his
But meanwhile, you favor others
Yeah,
while you're
automatically, spontaneously. Otherwise,
yeah.
you'll be like a Johann. Johann wants to favor. He wants to go around and give everybody his blessing. That's a hidden way to wanting to be important. And he won't admit it because he doesn't want to get pure. He still wants to live that out of being like a blesser. I was with the Narayan Maharaj. The same thing. His hand was always going out like this. Oh, I bless you. I bless you. Yeah, with what? Where's the bhakti? Nowhere to be seen. That's a blessing. I don't want no Brahmin blessing. I bless you to be austere and renounced and all that. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. I serve the real Lord and the real Lord's desire, and not a Brahmin thing. I bless you to be a Brahmin and austere and all that stuff. That's all you can get there, and that's all that was given there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to go, Johann? You go there. I bless you to be a fucking hypocrite and a liar and a cheater and a thief. That's what you get there. Like him. All he can give you is what he is. I bless you not to go through purification like me, because you'll be like me, because you believe you'll be contaminated by my word, my forked tongue, my speculations, my really putting down the real spiritual master, empowered to deliver real bhakti. That's his job now. Isn't it? Let me try to disempower Gaurahari. You can't disempower Gaurahari, but you can disempower the babies, because Putana is a baby killer, isn't it? The newbie killer. Well, you want protection? Stay here. If you're young and new here, you go there, well, maybe you're still, your bhakti's a baby bhakti. And it'll be killed there. Why? Because all offenses, all subtle, all lies, tricky deceptions. That's the way it rolls, man. They're under that. He's controlled by that. When you find the real guru, it's like what Moses thing did also. Moses said, hey, you want to worship the golden calf? Yeah? You want to worship materialism? Well, go over there. You want the real word of God? And at that time was a tough, a lot of mandates and you shoulds and all that. And then you come over here. Those people split. What? I don't have the same thing to do? I have to do. I have to teach. I said, hey, say that's illusion. This is the truth. Make your choice. Who are you convinced by? That or this preaching? He's preaching every day. He even goes live during my class, right? He's preaching and preaching that. Oh, I'm not supposed to preach this? I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut about that? He's going all the time attacking everything I'm preaching. I'm not supposed to counter that? Are you
Of course.
kidding? No way, Jose. I'm doing my job. I love my job. It's part of job description. I'm here to fight Maya. I'm here to conquer illusion. Why? Because my Lord is. See, when people do that, they usually think, that's me, my body. No. You see, that's in the left side there. I got help, man. I got unlimited help, unlimited power, unlimited intelligence. Because, see, I'm rubbing here for good luck. Some people do that and they thinking their body, I'm so great. You know, I'm thinking, no, my Lord's very great. He's very powerful and he's my friend. But it's this Johann piece of shit. You know, he's under the inferior energy, man. Inferior. My Lord is the superior. Prove it every day and we'll continue to prove it.
Yeah, they always did that, going live while you went live. Christina and you, and Johan, both.
Yeah.
They always did
Of
that.
course.
Going live while you were going live up.
Of course.
It's so demoniac.
That's the what do you call it? The shadow of the truth. That's the illusion. See, so therefore it's competitive. Gory's live. Oh, me too. It's like, well, yeah, I'm live also. It's like that Tamal Krishna. You know, this Gauri Das Pandit was telling us a story. I heard it on the video. He says, yeah, you know, because he was there with Tamal Krishna. He said that Tamal Krishna was always trying to be ahead of Prabhupada. He wanted everybody to know that he was more important than anybody else. See, that's like that. So Prabhupada was dealing with people like that. That's why he sent the Tamal to China to keep him away from things. You know, and so Gauridas Pandit said, Prabhupada's giving a lecture now, and we should all go. And Tamal said, what about me? I'm important too. That kind of mood. That's what they got. See? And people are worshiping people like that in ISKCON. They're babies, they're children. These are all children. They have a long way to grow up. That's why a lot of them won't make it in this life. They will die, and they take the false ego covering with them. Yeah, they didn't make it. Yeah. The best they can do is serve Putana some more. Maybe in the past, maybe the Lord will be kind and put Johan in the pastime as Putana. But that whatever you attain here, that's what you are going to be in your next. You cannot cheat God. You cannot supersede the law. What you bind on this world, if you bind pure devotion and this intimate, clear, pure relationship with the Lord, that's what you get in your next existence, because that's your existence now. If you bind the Putana thing, the impure state, well, that's what you bind. Maybe Krishna wants a Putana, a Christina there, the witchy woman, you know. Isn't it kind of a witchy thing, right, Tom? Kind of witchy person. She even looks a bit like a witch. He laughs like one. Come in my cauldron here, man. We'll make you
creepy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, But anyway, if that's what you die with, then, okay. Krishna said, well, I can use a Putana. And look what he did with Putana, right? So, Johan may come there as a Putana to poison the devotees just because that's what she's doing here. That's what Christina and Johan and whoever else is part of that group want to do here. That's their nature here. So the Lord, if he's kind, he'll put them in a pastime, and Johan can come into Vrindavan and try to kill Krishna, which he's doing here. He's trying to kill Krishna. The real Krishna is conclusive truth and real pure ecstatic worship. That's Krishna. That's how he shows up here. So he's doing that here. If he's lucky, he'll get a chance to do that there, and Krishna will grab that breast and squeeze it, the life out of that breast. Then, by force, fill him with pure bhakti. That's if he's lucky. He'll say the same thing he does. Leave me! God, try to run away, like he did here. Run away over there and say, oh, go hurry. He's just trying to trap me. I don't want to come on. No, I ain't going to go over there, man. I'll be found out, man. You're already found out, man. You already lost. Just wave the white flag. Both of you, Christina. Just wave the white flag, man. Stop acting like children, little babies, neophytes it's like these little children, they try to play doctor, and they have a doctor and a patient. The patient is playing the patient, and the doctor plays doctor. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm. And nothing works.
The guy was just wasting a lot of time, spending all day long trying to defeat Gaur Hari Das's ideas. That's all he did. All day long, he's looking there. Okay, how can I counteract Gaur Hari's preaching? Let's see, I can twist this out of context. Well, he's not thinking that. He's saying, that's what I see. You see? You see this bullshit? I mean, this good stuff that I'm saying. See, my mind is twisted. He's like a cross-eyed person, looking at some words. And he says, wow, these words are great. But he's not really seeing them. And he's going looking at them like this. This is Johan when he's reading the scriptures. Yeah, don't you see what I see? I see very clearly. See? His eyes are not seeing nothing. That's my Lord. My Lord is a master of illusion. You don't go in the door of the narrow gate, you're fucked. Go ahead, read on there, Lalita.
Okay. He has now appeared in the transcendental abode of Navadvip as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one who is untouched by any piety, who is completely absorbed in irreligion, or who has never received the merciful glance. That's the power that makes me do. The merciful glance of the devotees, or been to any holy place sanctified by them, will still ecstatically dance, loudly sing, and even roll about on the ground when he becomes intoxicated by tasting the nectar of the transcendental mellows of love of God given by Lord Chaitanya. Let me.
That's the path. See, this is the thing. You have to be with devotee. You want the real path. Hey, listen, world. Listen, world of Vaishnavas. Do you want real Vaishnavism? Do you want the real goal of life quickly, without a lot of trouble? This is how it's styled. This is how it's done. See? One will get this by tasting the mellows of Lord Chaitanya. That's Guru. That's a recipient of the mercy. That is what's been lost now. Everybody thinks, no, that's impossible. You got to work your butt off. You got to be renounced. Narayan Raj preaching, all of them, ISKCON Guru, Radha Guru. Yeah, you got to do all these rules to attain Krishna. You got to fast and you got to attain Krishna. You see, you got to do everything. You got to do chant 1 lakh or 16 rounds to attain Krishna. You see, you got to do all these rituals to attain Krishna. Fire sacrifice, become sannyas to attain Krishna. Long path, isn't it? Oh, but is that the preaching of Prabodhananda Saraswati? No, he said you just got to get Lord Chaitanya's mercy. See? And you will taste these mellows. Who can preach that? Only those who taste those mellows. Who can really preach that confidently and authoritatively, where those mellows have been transferred into witnesses where they can also taste those mellows? That's the real path. That's where the real goal is. That's where the real path is. That's where the real method is. Everything is here. Can you see how they've been preaching the wrong thing? Do you see how Johan's preaching the wrong thing? Because everything is here. And the only reason he doesn't have it is because he's a thief. He believes in thieves. Johan and Christina, they're thieves. They come to steal and not follow. The path is here. The path is in person. The path is the mouth of that person, preaching the straight and narrow gate. That's it. And they don't, and that's why there's purification, because you go in that gate that way, you're getting purified. Okay? And those who refuse, like Cole says, oh, yeah, my heart's on fire. What? That's a great thing. You're like, no, I don't like it. I don't want to be purified. I want to be equal with Guru. I'm a wannabe. And all of them are, they're all wannabes. Yeah, so Tarun, you can make some gonads for this here guy. He was asking if he can make some gonads. Yeah, please do. You can send them to Mexico. Maybe we'll use yours.
That's what I was thinking as well
Why
yesterday.
don't you cut them off and send them to us?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. No, we don't need any. Yeah. Read that, the sentence. Read the whole thing again.
Okay. One who is untouched by any piety, who is completely absorbed in irreligion.
Okay. See, that's the thing. You don't need to be special. You could be absorbed in the religion. You could be anything. But if you receive the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, you'll be able to taste transcendental mellows. Now, you've tried to go directly to Lord Chaitanya like Johan, you don't get the real thing. Or anybody else saying Nitai, Nitai, Chaitanya, Chaitanya. So that's obviously not the way, directly. There must be something else to get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya that's not saying in the verse. See, this is like Johan. He'll take verses like that out of context and not see the whole context, because you got to be empowered and purified to see the whole context.
Yeah.
See, he'll say, you see, one will ecstatically chant and dance when they get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. See, he's not, I told you he wasn't tasting mellows. Look at him. He doesn't even concentrate when he's chanting. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. It's just, he's done, blah, 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 blah. Krishna, It's not transcendental mellow taste. Not like, you see it here as it is. See, so And he'll say, like, you see, Lord, and you see, Gohar, you showed my point. Yeah, I show your point that you're full of shit. Because if you go to some chapters on the devotees, he says, I will, unless a devotee crosses my path of Lord Chaitanya, a real associate of Lord Chaitanya, crosses my path, I will not know any of this. Because Lord Chaitanya disappeared. You need to make the connection. He left this in the hands of his real associates. And if you don't, I don't care, you're in ISKCON, Gaudiya Smita, Gaudiya Math, nobody showed their real associates of Lord Chaitanya except here. If you're a real associate and you're preaching the real path like this, those who come to you will get that mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and maybe they won't roll on the ground right away. None of us are doing that. But you will ecstatically dance, and you will taste the mellows of pure devotion. You will cry, you will laugh, you'll choke up, because you're communing with the true Lord, the real Satchidananda, Supreme Personality of Godhead. You attain the supreme goal of life. Okay? That's here. That's what we've proven. You don't have to be anything special. You could be a Fanny. You can be an Amy. All they have to do is stick with this and get purified more. Forever. Just if how can you imagine if Amy and Fanny stay steadfastly, get through their little obstacles and bewilderments and maybe a little faith in whatever they got or something, but they stick with this, stay faithful to the end. You don't think they're going to be really purified? So this is where the only place I've seen this working. Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace. That's why I believe in Prabhupada, because his word is true. Gohari, you're doing exactly what I want you to do. This has my full approval. You do more of this. What? Awaken Bhakti, teach these deep principles, because the real path is here. See, the real truth is here. The real ecstasy is here. The real understanding is here. The real transcendental knowledge is here. And when you come to see that, then where else is there to go? Except deep into this forever, like we do. Don't we show there? Does it look, can you see Lalita advancing and Govinda? Are they the same as they were even a year ago? Do they look happier and happier and happier? Well, that's because they're in touch with the Lord's transcendental potency. Does Gaur Hari? Yeah, I think I'm behind them, but I'm still, in there. Yeah, and so that's it, man. Because when you start to figure this out, Fanny, it's like this. You realize I'm here forever, because why I can't find it. If I could find a better place, I would go. Yeah. If I thought Johann was a better place, I'd go to him. If Christina I thought was a better place, I'd go to her. If I thought Mahavir had a better path, I'd go to him. If Meena had a better path, or my ex-wife, I'd go back to her and become henpecked. This is, I don't know, I determined this is the best. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, read the next verse now.
Okay. Not attainable by the faithful performers of pious deeds, not understood by those engaged in austerity, meditation, and yoga.
See, this is how you know the Narayan Raj thing wasn't the truth. I'm here to expose everything. Narayan Raj was preaching rules, regulation, even though he said Raganuga, Radhe, and all the little pastimes that I couldn't even understand. They just didn't make, it was like, like this, So even though he's doing all that, and this is Raganuga, purebhakti.com, with no pure bhakti coming anywhere, not allowed actually even. See? But he was preaching, actively preaching austerities, renunciation, be perfect by giving up all material desires. See? This, and I noticed that now especially, and I'll just inform you all because that's what I do. I'm giving you everything that I got and realized. He was preaching like that. I'm thinking, where's the mercy of Lord Chaitanya? He hasn't even guessed at it. Why? Because he believed in that path. He believed that you have to go from bhajana kriya. This is taught by sadhana siddha. You become perfect by sadhana. He was teaching that because he couldn't teach them this path, the merciful one. He couldn't. Oh, he talked about it. You got to have the mercy of a pure devotee, but couldn't give it. Didn't distribute it. Wasn't given for him to do. I admit he was a nice guy, but ain't good enough. He couldn't guess at this path being taught right here, now, again. That is in the book that Prabodhana knew, that we also know by experience and show by experience. He couldn't guess at this path. There's no way. It takes many lifetimes to get prema. He can't guess at the path that Gaur Haridas is promoting, that you can get this mercy, Lord Chaitanya, now. You can get it now. It's here now. Be here now in this Sangha. And then you'll perfect Eckhart Tolle's realization. That book, Be Here Now. Be here now in this Sangha, and that's the perfection of his teaching. Otherwise, there's no cherry on the top of the teaching. All you can do is be here now in the mode of goodness, and I'm here now. And then you got to be here now in the next moment. It takes a lot of meditation to do that. But this is easy. We just come here and play with Krishna. We're being here now in this Sangha with Krishna, playing with him all the time, playing with his concepts, not juggling them like that little clown over there, Johan. We're playing with the real Krishna, and he's juggling Krishna's concepts, so nobody can understand the real Krishna. See? So we were here now playing with Krishna, man, and liberating the world, man. Where do you see such, people don't know how happy you can be with playing with the true conception of the Lord. See, not guessed at by those engaged in austerities like Narayan Raj, like these. Yeah, isn't that what they're promoting? The gurus, austerity. A lot of them don't even do them. They're all, they're following that Bhagavan now. Still, after years, the guy left and everything, and now he's back, and he writes these little posts, and then, wow, we're followers of Bhagavan. Yeah, he doesn't even chant. Doesn't even care about it. As far as I know, I don't think, maybe he chants once or thrice, but Janaki knows these guys. He has to go over her house. But this Bhagavan, hey, I got good news for you. This path is perfect for a lazy guy like you. You can't guess at this path. You can't, you probably won't even believe it, or you didn't believe it before, but you could believe it. Man, the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is here. Don't be a croaking frog like everybody else who don't believe in the mercy of the Panchatattva, which we have. It's been given into the palm of our hand. And we throw it at you. We throw it to you. We lob it into your court, into your kingdom there in Bhagavan. And Radhanath will throw you the mercy over there into your kingdom. Hey, and we throw a few. We even, look, I've been lobbing some of these hard balls over over to Johan's camp over there, right? We throw some of the mercy over there. Not guess that. See, by these, am I not preaching the verse? Isn't this the verse? Huh? Isn't this practical? Why I pointed out? Why are you talking about Narayan Raj? Because the verse applies to him, so you can understand the friggin' verse and be free, my friends, in this life, because that mercy is here. Otherwise, how can I understand the verse? This is one of the 8 principal gopis preaching. How can I understand this verse unless Lord Chaitanya's mercy was here with us? You think no, he's under the thing. No austerities, and you can go to Prembaroni, austerities. They're all, austere and everything. See how great we are. We're austere and we're renounced and everything. But the verse doesn't say that. You guys, Prem Parojana, you can't guess at the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. We don't guess. We got it, man. We're not guessers. We're not these gypsy guesser things. You go to a machine, put a quarter in, and she'll guess your fortune. No, we're fortunate. Good fortune is here for sure. Absolutely. You come here, you're going to get Krishna. You come here, ask many devotees. Ask Shyamasundari. Ask Lalita. Ask Govinda. Ask Janaki. Ask Aman. Ask Fanny. Too many people to recount here. What's the next one that isn't after you can't guess at? What's the other one?
Just a minute. Huh?
I love playing with these verses. They're great, man. This is Krishna. Krishna, the verse. Can you play with the verse? Most people can't.
Not attainable by the faithful performance of pious deeds, not understood by those.
Okay, Sachi and anybody else like you. You can't attain this mercy by being a goody two shoes, by feeding the homeless, by building hospitals. See, you can't attain this, so give that up there. Give up that path. And anybody else like you goody two shoes out there, come to Mega Mind. Mega Mind is Lord Chaitanya's mind. He's a mega mind. It's big mind, big truth. We glorify these truths. See, not attainable by pious deeds. You can't build enough hospitals. You got to go to the devotee. This is better than building 1 million hospitals and giving all kinds of charity and everything. Coming here, you're going to get what you can't get doing that. These people, a good guy, that guy that did the Matrix? Everybody loves that guy. That guy is pious, man. I even like the guy. I think this guy is amazing. He's humble. Even though he has all this money and everything, he acts ordinary. He deals with people personally and everything. And people worship him now and believe in him and think, wow, man, they praise him and all that stuff. And I admit he's a good guy. But even he can't attain Lord Chaitanya that way. And that mercy of love of Krishna that way. This is practical. And people worship him. Like I said, Narayan Raj, he was a nice guy. I mean, really nice. He was people would come to him. He tried to help them and everything. He was hard, because he was sannyasi and he preached that and everything. I can't help it that he can't guess about the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Or he couldn't believe in it. Even though he was a nice guy. It's just the way the verse is. It's just the way the extraordinary mercy of Lord Chaitanya is. It's extraordinary. That's all the point I'm trying to say. It's extraordinary. And there's only one way to get it through his real associates now. One way, Jose. What's the next one after pious deeds?
The austerities, what you said. Those who are engaged in austerities,
those,
meditation, and yoga.
yeah, your austerities, yoga. See, you can't be austere enough. Narayan Raj was big on that too, and people were worshiping this lady in white. Because why? Did she have any bhakti? I didn't see it. She was a nice lady too. I used to go to her temple. She had a nice temple, and she, she was nice person, followed rules, regulation, cultured lady, and all of this, and everybody saying, "Oh, you're so great, you're beautiful, and you must be a pure devotee because look, you're austere. You can lay in your room in a hot 40-degree. I told you this the other day. Hot 40-degree weather, at night with no fan and mosquitoes biting. You must, no tent, nothing, no net, and mosquitoes biting. You must be a pure devotee. See, she can't even guess at this mercy. Even her disciple, I saw how she treated him. The guy came up to me crying. She's so hard, man. It's so hard to worship Krishna. It's so hard. And he's guru now, by the way. It's so hard. You got to be so austere. She's so tough on me. I'm telling you a true story, man. How I seen so many things to preach like the truth. It's so hard, and he's still preaching. Yeah, you got to deal with it because they passed that line of austerity to attain Krishna. See, and he also he used to have dreams. She told me about his dreams, and he would give Bhagavat Saptas and talk for 8 hours. He still might do that because he has knowledge. He has a boon from the demigods of knowledge. Oh, it's not from the boon that we have. No, because he doesn't know the mercy. He can't even a guy like him who has dreams of all this kind of knowledge, but it's not deep enough. He cannot guess or understand the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Only the real recipients of it can. But you got to see they are the verse in person. And he's not. His guru is not the lady. And people believe because of austerity that person is a pure devotee. I guess not pure enough understanding, is there? Now, am I explaining things according to the verse?
Absolutely.
Now, can you see why Johann cannot guess, even though he thinks he's guessing and understanding, but he can't guess about the real mercy because you can't get it that way. He can't because he's not following the path. He's just not his nature to follow. Not Christina.
He's not humble enough. He's just not humble enough.
No, it's all pride. Yeah, he's misled by that. He believes in the weed. Christina believes in the weeds, and they follow the weeds.
Humbleness personified, Christiane Kasper.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next one?
Detachment.
Yeah, detachment. This is what they teach. Narayan Raj was big on this. ISKCON is big on this. Narayan Raj, I believe, could be detached from material things more or less. But subtly, I don't think so. Subtly means name and fame and all that, because that's where it usually goes. And wanting to be important, wanting to be the big guru, wanting to be, like that, the wannabe thing. Okay? So not attained by, what was that word? Detachment, yeah. So he was big. You got to be renounced the whole world. Be detached from the world. Be detached from the world. See, but Lord Chaitanya does it differently. If you have the real mercy, you counteract attachment you counteract attachment to the world and detachment from the world by attachment to Krishna. The Lord gave the potency. Yeah. And we're giving the potency here, and it's not given by Narayan Raj, not given by the Radhakund Babaji's Ask My Ex-Wife. Oh, she thinks she has some kind of dreamy mercy, but it's not. It's not given by Prabhupada. He gave us that to give that special mercy. still in the line. I don't say, Prabhupada, I'm better than... No, by his order. I got his order, man. I'm his servant forever. It's not given by Narayan Raj because he's teaching detachment. See? It's given here. You become detached from the world and worldly things naturally, just by relishing this bhakti, because you get the potency here to do that. This is
Because
called
the taste, the higher taste, yeah.
higher taste. You get Bhakti Lata Bij here. That's what we do here, Bhakti Lata Bij. See? It's not given to Narayan. Where's the Bij that people give so that you can start thinking like a associate of Lord Chaitanya, which Prabodhana was. You can preach like Prabodhananda, like the associate Prabodhana was. That's called the real line of Lord Chaitanya. That's all false lines still. You guys got to come in line. You know, I remember Narayan Raj, he thinks he's got the real line. He told me, Gaur, you got to come in the real line. Come in line, come in line. And I tried, but I came in that line, and when I became like a bland, lost my realization, the guy wearing white in a white bead bag, but had no intelligence. I was just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So I realized, come in line? I better look somewhere else. Because I already had the line, you know, I just had to realize it. Sometimes you got to, you know, look around, you know, experiment with different things. Yeah, nothing faulty in that group. I'm trying to help you guys, for God's sake, man. Save you a few lifetimes. See, I get faulty. You fence? No, I'm trying to take the fence down. You're fenced in there. You don't have the proper understanding. Don't we prove that we got the higher preaching here, the deeper one? See, okay, so that's the way. What's the next one?
Unknown even to the devotees, full of love for Lord Govinda. The secret.
Okay, yeah. See, full of love for Govinda. You know, love. You can have a bliss. There's a kind of a level of love for Govinda. Yeah, but do you have Radha's love? See, if you have Radha's love, you have a very deep understanding of Lord of Govinda, of Krishna, the deep sweetness. See, I know what that's like too, because I've been in Vrindavan, I lived there, and I've seen people full of love for Govinda. But their tears aren't pouring out of their eyes, and they're not laughing like madmen, because that's the very deep revelation of Krishna's happiness. See, that's not even guessed at or understood by those who are not associates of Lord Chaitanya, because Lord Chaitanya, and only Lord Chaitanya and his real devotees, through his real devotees, give this kind of love. Like, how many people have the kind of love people are seeing in our Sangha? In those who have gotten it. Where? It's different, isn't it? Isn't this teaching different? Does Gohari speak like any of his gurus? How can he have the power? How come Gohari's not depending on any props of a sannyasi dhoti or rubber stamp appointments and voting in to be a spiritual master deliverer of the universe, or all the buildings they have? And Gohari started like I just was a homeless person, man. I'm still a kind of a homeless person. Wow, I guess the real power of Lord Chaitanya must be here. Look at people getting what they get. See? Prabhupada did like that, you know, to do that Vaidhi movement. He was empowered by the Lord. He had only 40 rupees. He came to America. Bhaktisiddhanta just rented a house, and these 60,000 disciples later. Look at us. People think, well, you only got what, 14, 16, 20, 30, 25 people coming, you know, lives. You look at, they have many people. Oh yeah, but who's teaching this?
Yeah.
Prabhupada didn't even teach this. Bhaktisiddhanta even did. They wouldn't even attempt it. So, hey man, this is deep stuff. Look at the kind of preaching being done here. Look at the attacks on all levels of Maya. Look at all fronts of Maya. Hey, look at all the purification people have to go through. Look at all the how we got to get clear on what is Putana, what is Kalya, where they do, how it shows up when they attack our Sangha, right? Haven't we been attacked a few times? Quite a few, actually. Maya would love to take this down. But who keeps it solid? We have the real Krishna. That's called Sadhu Sangha, man. That's why I show up every day. It's relentless Sadhu Sangha that keeps us safe. You think I believe in Trudeau to be safe, or Fauci to be safe, or Biden to be safe, or Klaus Schwab to be safe? These bullshit artists? You think you're going to be safe with Johann? Safety is here, and we prove it every day. That's why you see it's thrown back, and the poison in our Sangha is thrown out also. Proof, the real protection's here. How can we have this? How can we have these realizations? How can you explain these verses unless we're empowered that the Lord is doing the explaining? Unless the same principle Prabhupada said, don't think I wrote these books. Lord Chaitanya dictated these books.
Yeah.
You think I can preach like this? No, the Lord is preaching. I'm just here, the mouthpiece, the flute. There's a flautist here. See? Simultaneously one and different. The flute and the flautist is together. This is a result of communication. Communing. Camaraderie. Okay? With the Supreme Person. Cooperation. See the big C's. Cooperation between the soul and the Supreme Soul. Okay? Computation, all these big C words.
Communication, communion.
Yeah. Couple, coupling.
Come.
Coming, transcendental coming.
Coming.
It's amazing. This is why Lord Chaitanya, he said, God, every word is talking about Krishna. You know how many times we do that? Where does this go? You think I can think of this on my own? No, it's because Lord Chaitanya, when he's here, we start to think like him because he's so close. You know, I was always wondering why even the students of his wonder, what does he mean every word means is preaching about Krishna? Now I know. Now I show you that the Lord is showing us that we know. Even Govinda's coming up with stuff like this now.
Yeah, many times.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? Is there any more of the verse?
Oh, loads.
Loads. Oh. We'll break it down.
The secret of pure devotional service has been revealed by the holy name during Lord Gora's advent.
Yeah, let's break it down, man. The secret. Isn't that understanding? Isn't that interesting? How come Narayan Raj didn't know the secret of the holy name? How come ISKCON doesn't know the secret of the holy name? How come anybody, any of those groups don't know the secret of the holy name? Well, what is that secret? Well, they'll never know until they meet somebody who knows that secret of the holy name. That secret of the holy name during Lord Gora's advent. Gora, what was the secret that he knew? Did he say it? Well, yes. But what was better? Well, he tasted that secret, because that secret is revealed by the taste. By tasting transcendental mellows, that he showed that he got from his guru, who was also tasting transcendental mellows, who got it from his guru, who was also tasting transcendental mellows. So that's the real line. It's a line of tasters of transcendental mellows. And it was revealed because during Lord Gore's advent, because he tasted it publicly in front of millions of people. And it's revealed again here because we're tasting it in front of millions of people. See? And gradually people are coming here one by one. So we can handle the purification because it takes quite a bit. It'll get easier and, quicker, but, Krishna has his time. See, so during Lord Gore's advent, so the Lord advents again through his devotees. And if he's preaching the same way, which we are, then love of God is available again, because it's a gift like it was then, like it is now. Just go through the purification. If not, you'll get the false bhakti and you'll be in Johan's camp or somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, give us a word there, Govinda.
Awesome.
I shot my wad.
Oh my God. Yeah, thank you, man. These classes are blockbusters. As you've heard me share, I'm putting your life story into poetry. It's given me so much pleasure. I'll send you a book. I'd like to send you a book, and the devotees. So yeah, it's just this is where we're living it. We're living it. I'm living the poetry of me and Rangaleka meeting you, and how we were stumbling and jingling and jangling. How kind you were to us, actually, because I'm sure Rangaleka could have fallen over, and I was disturbing your neighbours there in my book. You were so compassionate. And these are like poetry. They give me pleasure to put them into books. And I could go to Johan's, but he deletes my comments anyway. I mean, everything on the absolute level is preaching. It's okay. I don't see any, I don't have any animosity. It's just a comedy, but my pleasure's in this.
Yeah.
So that's where it's at. Just relishing your lila. It's amazing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So much.
I'm just having fun there, Govinda.
Yeah, same as. I think, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. See, thank you for the just by throwing yourself in and appreciating. Yeah, this is fantastic, these things. All right, man. Lalita, give us a word.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj, I'm so happy and grateful and delighted that he came back, the advent of Lord Chaitanya, yeah, that he came back inside of you, that you came to the world to relish the smells of devotion, to have fun. You came to have fun and to favor us by showing your fun that you have with the Lord and infect us, and that we have fun with the Lord because you have fun with the Lord. And so on and so on. That's preaching. That's really, like you say, plundering him, really plundering him. That crest jewel. Every day you get a new jewel and you dig it up. And I'm so happy that this is actually what Chaitanya brought. And I'm actually, on the other hand, a bit sad for all those who don't have this experience and who are following rules and regulations, doing austerities, try to detach from this and this and this. Oh, poor souls, what a waste of time, what a waste of time. Prema is available. Prema is really available. Just open your heart, open your hands, receive it, go through the purification and plunder the Lord, man, by the help of Srimati Radharani, of course. Yeah, he is inside of me so powerfully, Chaitanya, and it's like you sold his body, and I have it. I got it for free. You're selling Chaitanya's transcendental body to the world, all for free. Just come here and accept it, man. That's all. It's so beautiful. Really, a life with the Lord, the communion with the Lord, all these exchanges, all these communications, all this coming, it's all happening. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. We don't hear you, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, fantastic testimony. Thank you for sharing. See, sharing your truth, that's what it's all about. Sharing that you're satisfied customers. That's the way people sell material products. How can you sell a spiritual product of the Lord himself unless you love your product, you're a recipient of that product, you have that product? How can you sell this relationship with the true Lord unless you are a recipient of this product and are in that relationship, in possession of that relationship? That's the whole problem in Vaishnavism. People are not in real possession of this relationship with the Lord, therefore they can't sell it. Remember, the Lord said, "You devotees come to see me in Mayapur, in the Puri, every year. Therefore, I give you, and you have love for me, real, genuine love for me. Therefore, I give you my transcendental body. You can sell it to anybody at any price." So that's the premise we preach on. Is here you see recipients of the merciful body of the Lord. And as their bhakti matures, they get the power to sell people on it, not a money thing, to sell people on it, to convince them. See, to sell is not always to do with money. If you look at the definition, I'm sure in the Webster's, it'll tell you to sell means to promote, to convince people of it. But unless you're a recipient of the mercy, you can't do that. You won't even dream about it. You can't guess it. Narayan Raj couldn't guess it. Radhanath can't guess this. See, the real mercy is here because proof is in the pudding. We can guess this. We can not only guess it, we know this. We realize these verses. You can see we realize it. We prove we realize these verses. See? We prove that the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is communicated to others here who believe this preaching, who are infected by this preaching and affected by this preaching, infused by this preaching. See? Otherwise, you'll be confused by the preaching outside. Doesn't this infuse the truth in you? Doesn't this clarify the truth, which means boil out all the impurities, clarified butter? Isn't it clarified? Doesn't this clarify the absolute truth where it's just butter, pure butter? The more I think about it and speak about it, I start to be convinced more even. I thought I already was faithful, but now I feel more faithful. See? Faithful increasingly forever. Even if you get faith in what we're doing, you're perfect. The faith that's not blind, because, hey, man, you can't be blind and preach like this. You got to be an actual experienced devotee, a real spiritual master, not spiritual bastard. The spiritual bastard son, the person trying to be a son of God. No, I would never say that I'm the son of God, a son of God. No, no, not me. Why are you taking the position of guru, you hypocrite?
You're the son of a bitch, yeah?
You're a son of a bitch. And it's not a bad word, it's just the truth. You look at bitch, what is a bitch? It's like a whore, you know. Son of, you've been, you know, you're whoring around. See, when sometimes the word that you get from a real guru produces what? A Johann or a Christina effect. See, because it's the word of God, it goes in crooked hearts. See, who have material desires to name and fame and all that. And it bears that fruit because it waters their weed. See, if you come here and you take this water and you water this devotion, this love, you realize, oh, that's the goal of life, what he's telling me. It's not to be guru, not to be wanting to be even used. You see, I'm a very stickler for the things. You wonder why, God, why you say, why isn't it good enough just to want to be used? No, 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 no. Impure. I don't like inconclusiveness, impure. I don't want this desire to be used. Sounds like there's something sneaky behind it, Tom. Something that you may want to be important, to be used so that you can be recognized. See, there's all these motives and everything. Okay? But like the Lord Chaitanya met his guru. And he said he saw his guru was relishing mellows, chanting the holy name and intoxicated. Kind of like you see some people here. See? Intoxicated, chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And the Lord says, listen, that's what I want. I want to chant like you. I want to relish the bliss of the name. I want to taste this communion with the Lord like you. I want to taste this perfect fulfillment of life's ultimate goal of the loving God. No, I'm not interested anymore in name and fame and pious path or beautiful man or beautiful woman to give my all in all to. No, I want to chant like you. I want to taste and commune with God. Seek the kingdom of God. That's the kingdom of God. Relationship. Transcendental relationship with God. That's eternal, and you get all the perks. Oh, yes, you're communing with me, my dear son, my dear friend. Communing with me. Ah, here, automatically all the power of the Lord is with you. Okay? Power what? To convince people, to convince them that you got the body of the transcendental body of the Lord, and you can communicate that to others. Now that's power, man. Not even the strongest person who, even if they can hold up the world like Atlas, can do that, can liberate even one soul from the cycle of birth and death. We're liberating so many already, and we just beginning. How can the world not recognize that the Lord Chaitanya is with us and being preached, the real mercy, all that? How can they not see that? We just keep sadhu sangha playing with the Lord every day. Okay, break time. 3 hours is good enough. Think about this stuff a little bit. And Lalita will come out for the second round in due course. God knows what she's going to say today. She even says, I don't know what I'm going to say. Yeah, but God knows. Maybe he doesn't know either. He wants to meet. Radha and Krishna, they want to meet with Lalita and have a meeting. And in their meeting, they'll discuss what the message will be. The news will be. They'll meet today. So And the meeting is everybody can be there. You can be there for the meeting. How do you know the meeting is going on? Well, you see a lot of fun-loving stuff happening. She'll be laughing like a mad woman. That means the meeting is not adjourned yet. And then after the meeting, all the minutes will be read to the people. Isn't that great? We get to hear the minutes from that meeting. It's a very, high-level meeting, and not even Donald Trump can have such meetings. Okay, my friends. Hare Krishna, everybody, and we'll see you soon.